Hey guys, welcome to Jay's Brain. I'm Jason, and today it's time for RedNeckiN it. RedNeckiN, got my RedNeckiN garb on. Oh yeah, and what is this? What? Oh, it's pajama pants that look like pants. Yeah, the latest greatest redneck thing. You see all these going along when you watch those Walmart cams and stuff. Now I can't say that I've never done that. Cause maybe, yeah. Anyway. So today on RedNeckiN, we're gonna take a laptop and I'm gonna put some steps on it with stuff I have around the house. Just to lift it up, get it out of the way, get some heat on it. So stay tuned and I'll show you how it's done. Now, I'm sure you guys are wondering what I have sitting right down here. What am I gonna do with some Coke bottle tops, a hot glue gun, Sharpies, and my laptop? Well, you know, what's the worst thing for an electronic device? Heat. Heat is absolutely the worst thing. And I can't tell you how many times I've been over at a friend's house or something, go in their bedroom or whatnot, and their laptop is sitting right on their bed. You know, and unfortunately, the bottom of this little guy is where the fan gets its air from. So if you're smothering it, you're heating up your laptop way hotter than it should be running, and it's going to end up failing on you a lot sooner. So today I'm going to be taking what's around the house, and I mean most of you guys I'm sure have a hot glue gun, or you can go to a secondhand store and pick one up for like 50 cents. So it takes nothing. And how many people drink soda? I'm sure you probably have a few of those laying around, especially if you recycle. I just went through in my recycle thing and popped a few off. Now, what I used to do was sit it on I found a book just big enough to sit right on top of my laptop, and that worked for, well, no, it didn't really, it worked better than sitting it right on your bed. Yeah, that's no good. So that helped a little bit, but you know, I kept thinking, okay, I need to get more air through there and get the heat away out of that bottom as much as possible, and get some good suction, because the little steps on these are kind of a joke. You know, they're barely high enough to where the fan could actually get some decent suction to come up underneath. Now you can go spend 50 bucks or maybe 30 bucks on, you know, one of those little fan cooled air pillow things, or even if you get just a wooden board, you know, they have those wooden lap things, you know, you could put one of those on there. But I'm taking it a step further, and I'm gonna open it up, give it an extra, you know what, ½ inch of clearance off of that. So then the fan's gonna breathe a lot easier. It should actually slow the fan down to where it's not working near as hard. First off, figuring out the placements of these little guys. Now on your laptop, so yeah, you could fill that right up right around there. I'm thinking, you know, glue that on there, make that about as level as possible, then fill it up, squish this little guy down, set this little dude right on. And then, because now, the reason why I'm thinking of doing it this way over this way, because, I mean, yeah, this looks, I guess you could say nicer, sure, but it's really slick. I'm going to use some more hot glue over the top of whatever either side surface. I think I might even try them both. But I'm really thinking this way would probably be the best, because I'm getting an extra little height off of the thing instead of being flush. Although with this much extra, I really don't need a little extra. However, the main reason is because this has teeth already. This has a bunch of little nice grippy teeth, so it's gonna grab, you know, everything. Then when I basically rubberize it with the hot glue gun, it's gonna grab everything on smooth surfaces as well. You know, so I get the best of both worlds. I'm gonna goober it up to make it all nice and pretty. First, though, now I had a little technical difficulties, and so I already started doing these, but took a little Sharpie and start making little black indentions. Now, as you see, I did not do the top, because I'm gonna put that here. I don't really even care about the bottom, because, you know, I might end up hot gluing it to a small, you know, laminated piece of wood or plastic or something to give this an extra step off, you know, and make it look prettier. And just overall, this is going to make your laptop run a whole lot cooler, especially in gaming. You have gaming laptops or whatnot,
definitely do this. Step this thing up. Get the laptop off the way. You know, I know a lot of guys that are gaming laptops in iRacing and first-person shooters and whatnot. You know, and those gaming laptops are badass, but there's no airflow in these things. That's the biggest problem trying to get, you know, high-end video cards into your laptops. You know, they'll work great, but their dependability, because of heat, and really only because of heat, is what's killing any kind of piece of equipment. Ask anyone. We're always fighting heat. I mean, that's why you got water-cooled, Peltzers, refrigerated cooling. You got everything to get the heat off the computer, and then we got a laptop with some heat pipes, and you know, yeah, very sophisticated, high technology heat sinks, but they're just heat sinks. You know, they could be Freon filled or whatever. But for laptops, they're, you know, you're always dealing with, you're trying to make it as thin as possible because everybody wants it thin and tiny. And you know, I would rather have a big powerhouse laptop that, yeah, it might weigh a little bit, but for the most part, it doesn't go out of my house anyway. I'm usually gaming with it, so I'd have that sucker set up. Radiator mounted to the thing, you know, cooling down your system. And if you heard me before, guys, God, if you're just laying it on your blankets, your comforter sitting on there, get something, get that off. At least step it up. If you're not gonna do this, you know what I've done for a little while actually, I just set these underneath it just to check and see how it would work, because how hot it was, the book was getting, and it would do that to wood or whatever, on my legs over, you know, when you're thinking around, hours just fly by, and next thing you know, you're like, it's so hot. Check that out. All 4 little steppies. They're super grippy on any type of carpet or your bed, and you know, they're on your legs, so if you put them out on your legs, you're fine. But I really recommend you have a book, because that gives it that much extra room. I mean, look at how much extra airflow. All that is heat sink, because really your laptop, all this plastic is also trying to dissipate that heat. So anytime you can get as much room as you can from where it's sitting on, do it. That you might think it's stagnant air, but actually it will produce an airflow because heat rises, and so as it's pulling out, or as it's pushing itself out to go up, it's got to be sucking in from somewhere. So just think about that. Alright, and don't forget to goop on a little bit of rubber right around these edges, so then when you're on a hard wood surface or something, you're not going to be sliding around. Don't be a weenie. This hot glue isn't that hot. Yeah, see? Yeah. It's a nice little rubberized footy pad. Yeah. The reason why I do that, it makes a bunch of little, kind of extra little boogers in there. And boogers are grip. It's like a tire. If it was all smooth and, I don't know, super pretty, I guess, because now I just made this one ugly. Kind of, but I can pull all those little chunks off there. All this glue off my fingers. Always make sure to unplug the heat gun after you're done with it. You don't want to come back and have a big pool of glue sitting on your hot gun as it's steaming on your table. Yes, so, alright guys, so now let's give it the book test. I'm gonna, first off, we'll start with the regular book that I use, which I'm gonna upgrade it. I'm gonna, piece of wood. So, book test, okay, check it out. Of course I'm leaning to catch it, but look at that before it starts sliding, that much. And it still hasn't came off, it's just kind of grabbed. You think that's sticky enough? Okay, you're like, oh, the book has its own little grip, it's old, it's like been sitting on there forever. So, okay, let's try mirrored. Because a piece of wood, again, you could say, well, it has grip and, okay, so let's take all grip away
This is the smallest mirror I have in the house. So, you guys wanted it. You guys asked for it. You guys were thinking my redneck testing wasn't going to be good enough. Well, here you go. Alright. Ready? Look at that. That is some serious grip. Majorly. That's on a mirror, guys. On a mirror. Okay, do you think your somebody catches your cord? It's gonna stay, regardless of what you got it on. So, that's me, and I'm Jay, and this is in Jay's brain, and this is RedNeckiN It. Like it if you like it, subscribe to it if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it. Do whatever you like. So, until next time, I'm Jason. I think I already said that. But we'll see ya next time.